kind of hang out for a second. Maybe Midas will talk to you about something. Maybe Duke could tell some jokes. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, it looks like you're up. What kind of conversation you got for the people tonight? Why you gonna sit right there? You're gonna sit right here, man.
Hello, everybody. Hope y'all doing all right at y'all's home. Giving our times. Hope everybody's making it through anything that they going through that's rough right now. And like I said, I'm enjoying myself over here.
See, you got helping the puppy. You need no puppy no more, I guess.
Yeah, no.
Up here.
Started out
When
small.
you talking, you gotta look there.
Dog here started out small. Now she's getting big. Okay.
That's our Gambian pit bull mix. Her name's Winter, and
Fine, man. And I hope everyone's fine. Yeah, we all right.
we all right. We're waiting on boss lady to come.
Yep, she'll get it cracking.
Yeah. Hey, girl. All right. Get down. All right, my shirt feels clean. All right, so Dr. Ari, if you could, while we're waiting on Mama to come back over, could you bring Butterscotch over here, introduce her for the viewers so she can see the newest member of Family Exodus. Isn't that a cute kitten?
This is Butterscotch.
This is Butterscotch.
We found her at Q City at like a family friend's birthday party, and one of the workers told us that her family hadn't been around for a couple days, so we decided to take her home over the weekend. And then once, like after the weekend, we took her to the vets for her first visit, and I actually posted about that on our YouTube channel because she's my kitten. So I made her a YouTube channel called Adventures with Buttercup, and you can go there and see all about her first visit and how that went. She's about 3 weeks old, and she's our newest member.
Is it Buttercup or Butterscotch?
Did I say Buttercup?
You did say Buttercup.
It's Butterscotch. Adventures with Butterscotch. I'm sorry. I'm tired. She's a lot of work right now.
Okay, Winter is going to town on our furniture here, so can Duke or can one of y'all put her up real quick? Because I don't think she's gonna stop right now.
I could. I could do it.
Do what?
Hold her.
Do you want to say hi to everybody who's watching our live?
Hi.
We're getting ready to take questions and talk about the cost of living here and how much things cost and a couple other things. You want to say hi again?
Give me my
You
phone.
want to lift that up and say hi?
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. So, me, I think this will match, like, it looks like a Gambian thing that will match my shirt. I'm like, every day I'm like, ooh, this might go with my shirt because it's a Gambian thing. So, like, when I wear this, like, so, this Gambian thing is from it's one of a kind. We got it from someone.
On the beach.
Yeah, on the beach. We got it from on the beach. So, yeah. This is so cool because this is from a person and they made this here in Africa. I love this shirt because it's my favorite and it matches this. And
Okay, sweetie, I'm back.
to my mom.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Okay. Hey, everybody. All right. We have 9 people watching, but 3 likes. So what must they do? What's your name? Diva. What must they do?
Love the subscribe button. If you did it, you're not 5 likes. Customer.
So say you have to smash the like button.
Yeah, smash the like button.
All right, yeah, smash the like button. Okay, guys. So
6 likes.
tonight's topic is going to be our living expenses in the Gambia. Everybody's family is different. Hold on one second. Everybody's family is different. So we're going to discuss that, how to budget once you finally become stable here, because there is a difference when you talk about furnished and unfurnished housing. So you want to make sure we're going to start there, y'all, because this is our first month where we actually have a budget, because prior to that we could not budget appropriately simply because we had nothing in here. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing, and I'm gonna get to that. All right. So if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you know when we're uploading something, or you know when we're going live. Also hit the like and give us your comments. I have Dr. Ari on the computer monitoring questions or anything. I had a few that came through email, so I'm going to answer those questions. And if anyone else wants to go ahead and chime in with a question in the chat, Dr. Ari can alert me to it because I'm using my phone for the live. Someone asked, how is Mama G? Mama G she's okay. She is downstairs. I think she may come up in a little while. We just got back. We went to Phoenix Rain's birthday party, but it's the Gambia, so sometimes traffic and things don't work out, so we weren't able to stay for long. So I know everybody was a little disappointed in that, but we wanted to make sure we honored our commitment with the live here tonight. So happy birthday to Phoenix's daughter, Chantel. We are happy that you have made it here, and we're going to see you tomorrow. We're going to bring Diva over to play with baby Logan and just have some fun, okay? All right, so again.
What is she got? Chips Ahoy over there? Just,
Oh, yeah, y'all.
just open it and
Okay,
start eating.
so let me tell you this real quick. I had watched YouTube videos, you know, like some other folks before, and I saw this video where somebody said there was no snacks in Africa, right? So I done prepared my kids. I'm like, yeah, you won't be the same. You won't have your favorite snacks. I'm so sorry. I even told the boy it wasn't gonna be no pizza. Oh, y'all just lied to the kids. Well, anyway, y'all, we got snacks.
Yeah. Brands
Faygo,
you might recognize.
Chips Ahoy, Pringles, Famous Amos.
Don't
Okay,
eat it
oh,
all
that's enough. We got Skittles downstairs. What's some other one called? Sour Patch Kids.
We ate all of them. I'm sorry.
Oh, you ate all my sour.
I didn't know that was for the night. Me and Duke ate those yesterday.
What? Hey, whoa, you gonna throw me under the bus on the line?
Your hand was out. Your hand was cupped.
I'm
for
learning
something.
on the live that they ate my Sour Patch Kids, so I feel like that's set up.
I wasn't a part of the situation.
That is a lie.
Until my hand took a mind of its own.
I want it though,
It just
so
reached
bad.
out.
What about the tropical Skittles? You ain't have nothing to do with that either.
Y'all ate the tropical Skittles?
We killed everything in that bag. But I shared it though.
I ain't getting no Skittles.
You didn't get none, but
Okay.
yes, you did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
See, she even know you got some
I
Skittles.
had my mouth set for the Sour Patch Kids and the tropical Skittles, but I probably didn't need them, y'all, because I've been baking cakes and everything I make, I just be tasting, so I didn't need it anyway. I didn't need it. That's what I'm telling myself. Okay, so let me not waste y'all's time. Wherever you are, thank you, welcome. Welcome, welcome, family. This is our first live from the house. Woohoo! If you notice, we got furniture. Oh, it's not our first live from the house. Our first live was the George Floyd verdict.
Okay.
That was the first live. It was like spur of the moment. But this one was planned. So, I'm sorry. As you can see, when you got little kids, they don't care nothing about your live. They're gonna still argue and whine about stuff. So what is she whining and crying about? Oh, I got some more of those.
You just opened it.
You open the Chips Ahoy, though, so you can't do this right now. Wait a minute. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, so moving to Africa and trying to figure out your budget. Yes. Oh, it was a little harder than we thought it was gonna be. Like we knew we would, stumble along the way, but we didn't think that when they said the house was unfurnished, we didn't think that, it didn't have a stove or a refrigerator. So those are pretty large purchases. And when we first got here, he let the bank know that he was moving to Africa. I let them know we were coming over, but I didn't give them a date. And so when we needed to purchase beds, the first couple of days, when we were moving out of the Airbnb, the bank said to me, "Oh, are you laundering money?" Laundering money. Okay.
Get a bed. Just trying to see if it's gonna work out.
I just need mattresses to sleep on. So I mean, if me taking out 14,000 Dalasi, right, which is 10,000 is 200, so almost 350, maybe 350, $60, something like that, is a big deal. First of all, who's laundering $360?
Hey,
Step your drug game up if it's $360. That's not enough. So yeah, I was a little bit hurt by that. So I'm so thankful for the friends and the connections that I made prior to coming here, because those friends came through in the clutch. We were able to borrow the money from them until we were able to get to ours and give it back. And I really appreciate all of those connections, because if you don't have a support team, you could just be down and out. And I've seen it happen here from people being down and out. So please, before you go to another country, make sure you make a connection with somebody. Make sure that they're going to, be there for you. When you need them to be, you be there for them. When they need you to be, it's necessary to have that support. You left your continent, you left your family, you left everybody. Diva. I told y'all. So, so we definitely had a moment where we needed to get our money. We finally got it. Here nor there, we're over that part, okay? So we needed to get a stove. We needed to get a refrigerator. I can't recall what order that came in. Oh no, it was the refrigerator first. And that was about... Yeah, we had to grill all of our food. We were able to borrow a little mini fridge from our neighbor and keep small things in there. So thank you, Teddy from Tara B. The refrigerator ended up costing about 18,000 Dalasi from the LG store. And the LG store delivers. So they delivered and set up the refrigerator. And they also got we also, like a week or two later, we got the stove. So we were able to cook in the house as opposed to outside all the way. Although I do kind of miss, I kind of miss the barbecuing outside. Yeah. It was so good. It was like the best meals all of a sudden came with cooking outside and spur of the moment, just kind of like throwing stuff together. That was good. It was really good. So I missed that.
We can fire it up.
Yes,
again.
please, let's fire up the Fruné and the big grill.
And we just found the charcoal too.
It used to take like 45 years to cook.
It took a long time to cook, but it was really good.
I don't miss
That's
that
because
thing.
we didn't know how to start it properly, I think.
I do not miss that thing. It
Man.
took us like 4 hours to cook spaghetti once.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, when that happened, I was done. I
It
was
did take us
done.
4 hours to cook spaghetti
Yeah.
one time, y'all.
Yeah,
I
I went
got
to sleep that
so-
night.
Yeah.
I
I
did.
ain't never forgot that.
It did. Yeah. We had some rough times, but you know, hey, good evening, Bob. Good evening.
Man.
So yeah, it took us a minute to get everything together, and then after that, it was getting the furniture.
I don't know what they're talking about. Somebody said they're trying to discourage them looking at children.
Oh yeah, they are when they deny us from getting our
Oh,
money.
the bank.
The banks, yeah, they are. That's true. Whoever said that, that's very
Somebody
true.
said hit the like button. That-
Yes, hit the like button. Trenton is eating all the Pringles. I don't think there's any snacks left. So
Hey, man, what? I liked
they went quick. They're not sharing.
We talking and they eating up all the snacks. I want some of your Pringles. Give me 2
I
of
just gave her
those.
those because Trent's not
That's
cheating.
fine. I want 2 of those, and I want.
Daddy, just get some. Okay, so let's get back on track
It
here.
doesn't matter whether it's that or this. Give it to me.
After we got furniture,
Thinking out that? The one that is white?
we then needed to
Those
do
from him.
some other things like, oh, get our truck. Because they kept pushing the date back. She's doing well. She's downstairs. I'm gonna have her come up in a minute. We
Mama
had
G.
to get our truck
Mm-hmm.
from the port. Oh, okay. Someone's having a meltdown.
He's sleeping.
Yeah, he's sleepy.
Y'all took his
So,
Pringles.
why did you take his Pringles?
Aaron took
I took them to your first.
Well, then go get him then. He crying because you took his
Shouldn't have
Pringles.
took his.
that, Eva.
You should have took his Pringles.
Aaron, take a trip.
Just asking for something like I did.
He's not
So,
sharing.
once we got our truck, then that's when things were interesting. Because we were spending upwards of 600 Dalasi today.
All right,
Hi,
love
love from Italy. We were spending about 600 Dalasi a day, sometimes more on a cab ride.
Yeah.
Back and forth to the stores, trying to get different paperwork settled. Just trying to get acclimated
Mama G
to the
here.
area. Yeah, Mama G is here. She has arrived to the live. Hello. It's over here if you want to just come
Okay.
walk around the couch this way. Because children are being messy. And I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm going to correct my kids. I'm going to pick that mess up. Now, thank you. I don't like
Right.
bugs, and bugs are here, and if you leave the chips on the floor, they'll come and eat them in the middle of the night. Thank you very much. Okay, so, yeah, so we got our truck, and we can do a separate, the truck deserves a separate stream or conversation about what it took to get it here and out of the port, because we had to end up using an agent to clear it, and it took a week to get the truck out of the port and get it home. And then there was a separate process to get the tags, the insurance, and the road tax. And then you have to get your driver's license after immigration. So like I said, it'll be a separate line. But let's get to it. The budget. Now after you got your house ready, you got your TVs or whatever else you need, let's talk cash power. Because none of that's working without cash power.
What is cash power? They don't know what cash power is.
Yeah. A lot of y'all don't know what cash power is. So cash power is electricity that you pay with cash.
So you can have power.
So you can have power. And it's prepaid.
Right.
So it won't be one of those things where you use up all the power in a month, and then Christmas time you get that $400 electricity bill that you gotta pay. So you pay in advance. You pay as you go, right? So what we've been doing is I've been monitoring the cash power box, and I'll say to people, turn off the light, turn off this and that, let's monitor it. So we've been using about 10 kilowatts 10 to 12 kilowatts a day. I've been watching it and what we're doing.
But keep in mind, we got seven folks.
Yes, we have 7
So,
people.
you know.
So sometimes it's not always accurate, but we have been consuming about 500 Dalasi, which is $10 per week. So, yeah.
That's why we got all the lights on right now.
We've been doing really well. We've been doing really well with the cash power. And there's a couple of reasons why.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Get off into the reasons.
Yeah, there's some reasons
I said it
why.
took us some time to get used to it.
Yeah, it did.
does, though.
It did, because at the other house in Tudorine, the cash power went out on us like twice. And so, we had to make a mad dash to go put some money on the cash power to have it turned on for us, so. And I think here, it may have went out maybe once or twice.
Who farm?
Not twice here, but it was like, we knew it was going out, but we needed the cab ride to go put money on the cash power. So it's been costing us about 500 Dalasi a week. So that's 2,000 a month, and I've been putting 3,000 so that we can always have that cushion, because I don't like cold showers. And I like to shower or take a bath or whatever it is I want to do. Ahoy, mate! I see you. I like to take a hot shower whenever I want to take a hot shower, and that turn it on. Oh, and Dr. Ari said, which is a lie. Yeah, it's true. My self-care is taking a bath. Okay, I love the water.
Hey, Malik.
I turn I leave the water heaters on. I'm sorry, I can't do it. This is the one area I just can't bend on. If I need that water, I can't wait 15, 20 minutes for it to warm up. I gotta have it. So it's on. And so I've been putting extra on the cash power, so to speak, and just monitoring it. Like every other day I'll say, what's the box? What's the numbers on the box? Text me the numbers on the box while we're out. So if I need to put anything on it, I can do that. That hasn't occurred yet.
Well, let me jump in here, because
Okay.
before you get too far in the conversation, you did mention about 500 Dalasi every week
Yeah.
here. But see, we don't have air conditioners here because we don't need them, because the ocean is literally right there. So we get a good breeze if we just open up the windows. But when we first got here, we was burning up cash power from running the AC all the time.
Yeah. At
So
the
it's-
other house.
Right.
Okay.
And that's probably gonna be most people's experience, having to run the ACs.
That's correct.
So it's it's gonna be more than what we saying, for your cash power, most likely.
Yeah. So if you need the air conditioning, you're gonna need more cash power. So I think typically, if I'm good, somebody else, a family about our size said they do about 1,000 a week, because they run the ACs a lot. Now, what we plan on doing, because we have experienced a couple hot days this last week or so, and I was like, we might need to get an air conditioner or two, because it got really, really hot. When we opened the windows, the wind just was not blowing.
Yeah, it was
And
absent
so,
that day.
It was just totally not there. So we went and got another fan, and then we opened some windows on this side of the house and windows on that side. I opened one door, and it was just like this cross breeze that came through, and so that was what cooled the house down. But I think initially, while it was really hot, I was baking a lot of cakes that day. I had like
Let's say we have like 10 kids.
10 cakes. I had 10 cakes to bake, but the house just would not cool down even after I opened the windows in the area. So, yeah. If it continues with that heat during the rainy season, then we may have to install one air conditioner. And the house is already fit for it. It's just, they're not in here, so we literally just have to go buy one, and LG can hook it up and leave. Easy peasy. So, and they're not that expensive either. About $10,000. So $200, $200 US for the air conditioner. And if we just put it in one central location, like in this room or in the downstairs room, wherever everybody else is at one time, we should be okay. All right, so we are at 50 viewers. I'm loving it. Keep coming in if you have questions from there on out.
25 likes.
But it's only 24, 25 likes, y'all. So come on, if you haven't pushed it yet, push it.
Push the button.
Push the button. Come on, girl.
Push the button.
That's right. That's the girl. That's my girl.
All right.
That's my little mini me. Okay. All right. So let's move on from cash power. Rent. Oh, that's right. We don't got rent.
Rent's
Yeah.
right there.
Rent's right there.
Oh, that's right. We don't got rent.
We need you.
Go ahead. Elaborate on the no rent situation.
So let's elaborate on the no rent situation. So for the video, I had to divide what we paid for the year and vibe. Hold on. If you want to do the little singing competition, let's wait to the end. That's got some serious stuff going on here. Hold on. Okay. You pay your rent in advance. It depends on what you and the owner or the company decide on, but we pay the rent a year in advance. So we don't have rent. It's paid. So that's not a worry or a concern of ours. Some of the other concerns that we do have that would like fall under the guise of rent is maintenance. So we had that plumbing issue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all this now.
Yeah, the sewage. Yeah.
The septic systems here, I don't know, we have a house that has its own septic system, right? They cannot handle toilet tissue. Yeah. Our nanny and the housekeeper said that we definitely needed to not be using toilet tissue and flushing it. And I'm like, what? That's like a foreign language to me. So apparently what they do here is they either wipe and put it in the waste bin and then take it out that same day, or you use the bidet. So what we gonna do? We're gonna use the bidet, right? And if you don't know what a bidet is, it's on the toilet, and you basically wash your behind.
It's like a pressure washer
Attached to the toilet.
Hey,
Yeah.
someone said, what's the rent for like a 3-bedroom compound?
3-bedroom compounds, 3 bedrooms.
Man.
Ooh, yeah, that's a
You
hard.
find
Like it's not gonna be monthly. It's not gonna be monthly. But
monthly.
if you did break it down, it'll probably run you about $250.
$250,000 Dalasi.
No.
No.
$200 and stuff. You wanna sit
Okay,
there?
guys, hold
People
on.
can see your face and
Okay.
no.
I think it's back. I think it's back, y'all. Okay. Let me know. Diva, I'm gonna send you over there for a second.
Then we're gonna be going to bed early.
Me?
If you yes.
Yeah, because we're trying to help people with knowing how much to save for when they come here, if they're considering coming here. So these are things they need to know. Okay?
You gotta get them friends. On America, so you need to sit down and be quiet and see how many gonna come.
So yeah, him on that one, listen to that one, about $250 a month. And if you're paying in advance, do the math on that. So yeah, we had the plumbing issues that we had to pay for ourselves, but in all honesty, when I think about it, it wasn't that much. How much do you think we spent overall in Dalasi?
Velocity on the plumbing. Probably like 5,000.
So 5,000 on the plumbing, and y'all, it was
That
major.
much.
It was major, so that's almost
That's
$100.
For the
So
plumber to come out and fix stuff, and included in that, the materials for the plumber to go and buy the materials and then fix it. I spent about $100.
Max said, did you say 250?
$250, yes.
$250 USD.
$250 will get you per month. Will get you a good 3-bedroom compound. But remember, you negotiate.
Negotiate.
You negotiate like how much you pay for how long, right? So a year. Most people negotiated for a year. So you pay, you know, whatever that is for a whole year, and you ain't got to worry about rent for the whole year, or 6 months, or whatever you know, and the owner agreed to.
Yep. Yep, so it's whatever you and the owner agreed to,
And
so.
sometimes they're furnished and sometimes they're not.
Yeah, we talked about that first, cause I was just saying, this is our first month where we actually had a budget to go off of, because we're not putting stuff in the house. Like, we're still not fully furnished, but we don't really need to be at this point. We don't have that much longer here, and we're building a house, so we don't have a mortgage.
It's furnished enough, I'll tell you that.
Definitely furnished enough, it's definitely furnished enough.
Did I miss the need for residual income separate?
No, you have not, and there was a person that asked us, no, you did not, and we're getting to it, so give me, that's next. No water bill. Your water is basically, if you have a borehole, it uses electricity to pump the water up, so that's included in your electricity, so no water bill here. If you have,
Shipping container prices to send your things to Gambia.
do me a favor and put your hand up
Yeah.
before you start blurting out questions, because if I'm in the middle of it, then I can't finish my thought.
And another thing, repeat her question before you start answering it, in
Yeah.
case they can't hear what she said.
Okay, exactly. So, on the water tip, like I said, there's no, water bill, you have a borehole, and you use the electricity to get it up, and the borehole refills itself. Okay, so there's a question. What's the
This
question?
one goes with the water one too.
Okay, go ahead.
And I said, how is the water quality?
Mhm.
Is there a filler on the borehole and is it drinkable?
Filler, probably meant filter.
Filter they must need. So we install a filter on the actual faucet.
Did you repeat the question?
So the question is about the filter, the water quality, and is it drinkable? So that's all pretty much the same thing. Yes, yes, and yes. The water quality, my mom tested it when we first got here. It was testing better than American water.
Yes.
She
But
had
it
to,
does change.
but it does change.
The pH balance.
The pH
Yeah.
balance of the water does change.
You gotta take it easy with that.
So you gotta take it easy, like, use common sense. Sometimes when it's not right, it doesn't smell right. And that's when you boil the water, if you're gonna be drinking it straight up or whatever. But I cook with the water all the time, and I pretty much cook, it boils, so we've been doing fine. I have a water machine
Yeah.
that I, use for like drinking water or making the ice. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Was there a question with that? The orange one?
Oh, and that's what I was gonna say.
Okay,
Am I supposed to tell you?
yes, yes.
Okay, someone sent me $20.
Okay, thank you so much. What is the?
Who's someone?
Tisha. Thank you so much, Letitia, for the super chat. Was there a question with that? Because I want to make sure I answer it.
How do I? No.
Okay, Beyblade's another time.
Okay. Now I got a question, and this ain't a plug to Fago, which is a Detroit-owned soda company. But why y'all leave me with the orange? And you know I like red or grape. Anybody?
There's some in the freezer.
I
All
put
right,
some
I
in the
will be
freezer
right
because I
back.
just knew nobody was gonna leave me a Fago. Just like all the snacks are gone.
It's some snacks here. Look here. Talk about these. Famous. Didn't nobody think they would have these in Africa, did they? Look, Famous Amos,
They got snacks.
Pringles. Look,
Pringles.
I'm just
Yeah.
joking. Somebody said we ain't got no snacks here.
Yeah. And then Lay's is also here. Lay's potato chips, but they're called Walkers. Still the same chip. Okay, go ahead, Dr. Ari.
This is food.
Okay.
So this one, I have to come back to it because we didn't answer it.
Okay.
Someone said, how is the shipping container prices to send your things to Gambia?
Okay.
And then the other question was, someone said, how do you learn how to negotiate?
Oh my God.
40 subscribers.
Okay.
No.
Let me answer the shipping container question first because that's the easiest. I don't know yet. I have friends here that have been shipping things in a container, and it has not been a great experience for them. They were told one price up front, and then all of a sudden, all these fees start coming on at the end. And so it just has not been a pleasant experience for them. We are shipping our stuff a little later, probably next year at this point, because we want to wait till we get in our house. But we're going to rent space because we don't have 40 feet of space for a container. So we're going to rent space and fill up that little portion. So whoever's shipping the container, and there's a guy from Michigan who ships here monthly. So we're gonna rent space from him, and he's going to let us know how much the clearing fee is for stuff on our container. And keep in mind, we're not bringing anything new. So we don't have to pay taxes on the stuff that we're bringing over. This is the stuff that we own. This is the stuff that we moved out of our apartment and house with. And then we consolidated 2 containers. Kind of mad because I sold my piano.
It's okay, baby. It was too heavy. I don't want to lift that no more.
Man,
I don't want to lift. I don't even want to see
I
that
sold my
no more.
piano. And yeah, I could have had
man, we had
my
this
piano here. But you know, okay.
hurt back.
I didn't think we would have space for it, but turns out we would have had space for it. So I'm kind of sad about that. Okay. So I don't know about the shipping container issue yet. I will definitely be learning about it more soon. Please check out the Sin Yang family. They talk a lot about shipping here, as well as the Brew Crew Adventures. So they all have shipped and their stuff got here. So and then who?
Mr. Melanated.
Mr. Melanated Mosley, but yeah, he ships stuff too. So you can definitely reach out to them. Melanated, Mr. Mosley. Jerron, don't kill me. Yeah. So yeah, definitely check them out for the shipping issues. We ship our truck roll on, roll off. So as stressful as it was compared to the stories that they're telling us, we did not have that many issues with the roll on, roll off. So I think we were blessed in that way. It was just the truck. Just give us our truck. We didn't put nothing in it. We'll just drive it on, and y'all drive it off, and that was that. Yes, Sin Yang family. So that's SINYAN, Sin Yang family. Amazing family too. I love them. And me and the mommy share the same birthday. Ha 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 ha. Exact birthday, year and everything. Okay, so that's that question. Then there was a question after the shipping container. What was that question?
How do you learn
How do you learn
to negotiate?
to negotiate? Ooh, child.
Excellent question.
You do it. Like, so I was negotiating prices before, like on the school board and stuff. You negotiate people's work, how much you want to pay them for a job, yada yada. This is different. This is different. This is like I show up to the fish market and let's say I want to buy a kilo of tiger prawns, right? And they may say to me $1,000. Okay, so in American dollars, right, $20. Like, ooh, 3 pounds of tiger prawns for $20. That's a deal, right? But that's not Gambian prices, right? And we live here now, and we're not bringing in American dollars anymore. We're bringing in the lassi. So initially, you're all tempted to want to convert everything to American dollars and be like, oh, that's not that bad. But then when you're here after a while and you're not consistently bringing in American dollars, you're like, I need to be paying the lassi. I need to be paying what the Gambia is because I live here now. So I need to be paying that price too. So that's how you first learn. So what I've been doing is just kind of like showing up. I'm sorry, I got emails popping up. Showing up and then asking somebody, what would you pay? And they'll tell me. And then, so then I get their price. Now, of course, as soon as I open my mouth, they hear that American accent and they go, bing, I'm gonna ask you for more money. So you just kind of go back and forth. So they say $1,000. You counter. You just counter. I say, no, that's too much. Maybe 600. They counter again. They say 850. I said, no, that's way too much. Maybe I can go see this guy down here, because that's too much. I'm sorry, I don't have that much today. And then I walk away, and they say, okay, 650. And I may say, okay, 650. So they started way up here. You end somewhere in the middle, you know. It's a learning experience. It's a curve, and it's different things. Some things that you wouldn't think cost a whole lot of money actually do cost a whole lot of money here, and the things that you thought cost a whole lot of money, it's not. It's you be like, what? A whole mattress for $100? I'm used to paying $300 for a king size mattress. Now I'm coming here and I'm getting them for like $50. So it just depends on your negotiating skills and your tolerance for it. Cause I know Mama G, one time we went out to get Mama G a mattress and went to the same place that I got the mattresses for. And the guy gave her the high price because that's how they start. And she was just like, I don't want it. I'm like, Mama, tell him your price. Tell him what you want to pay. I know it's frustrating. You want to get something, you just want to go in and get what you need to get and leave out. But we're here now, so let's just take it back a little bit, scale it back, and let's play the game, negotiate. All right, so we negotiated. Eventually got to bed and moved on about our day. Dr. Ari has another question. Go for it.
There's like 30.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, one. Is there a lot of taxes when you ship cars and trucks?
Is there a lot of taxes when you ship cars or trucks? Taxes, no. Fees at the port, yes. So they ask you about how much, okay, they weigh the car in the U.S. So on that end, there's a lot of taxes. In the U.S., there's taxes. Here, it was a clearing fee. The clearing fee was $50,000 for everything.
How much is that in American dollars?
$1,000 US.
About 1,000.
To get our truck.
And that's for us though.
Yeah, that was the us fee, because other people have paid more. We went through a clearing agent that's been our friends before we got here. So he worked out the deals for us. We showed up to put our eyes on the truck, make sure it was ours. He had us walk around the whole thing, make sure it was nothing wrong, or if there was anything wrong with it, to let him know before we left. And then after that we left, and it was in his hands, and we got it. That was on Saturday, and we got it the next Saturday. But we knew the truck was here. We knew where it was. We knew it was fine. We laid eyes on it. We took a video and a picture, and so that's how that worked out. $1,000 US. But some people have paid $2,000 US. So depends on the year, make and model, the weight of your truck, all that stuff. You know, we came over here with the old Ford F-150.
Yeah, that's true. Also depends on your agent on this end, who you know, dealing with here in the Gambia. You got a good agent, you might pay less, you know.
That's really loud. That's really loud. Can you stop doing that? Thank you. Go for it. Next question. Oh, wait, I got the question from the email that I need to address really quickly, because I know his whole family is watching. Mark, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. We're just getting to your question. Before I get to Mark's question, 84 people watching, 57 likes. The math don't add up. What they gotta do, Diva?
Let's discuss back before we go.
Okay, all right. All right, so how much residual income should you have per month to live comfortably? Okay.
More than the police, baby.
Oh Lord, she said more than the police.
If you're a
make.
Gambian police officer and you're watching this, please disregard anything you might hear in the background.
Wow.
Actually, I like the Gambian police here. They're really sweet,
Me too,
and I'll
me too.
never fear. I never fear them ever. They're really nice.
Ain't that
that's-
something?
Ain't that something? I never fear them ever. So for a family of 7 to live comfortably here,
Oh, yeah, this
we've been operating off of $75,000.
Ooh, wee.
What
That's a
is
lot.
that? What is $75,000?
It's like 1,500?
$1,500 a month,
That's it.
comfortably. And then when I say comfortably, I mean comfortably. We got 3 internet boxes. Yeah, we got 3 internet boxes. Electricity. We're never hungry. Gas in the cars, in the truck.
And
What
there's
else?
7 of us.
And it's 7 of us. So, what's happening?
Somebody wants it center. It's like bothering them.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
oh,
Thank you.
we got one of
bothering
those.
me too.
It would bother me too. We got one of those. Sorry, y'all. We'll try to get it centered. Dr. R is working on it
There
now.
you go. Is that
You OCD?
Yes.
I'm OCD.
I've been trying not to say nothing this whole
Slide the
time.
computer over.
Yeah, slide the computer, and then you can see it from there.
That looks centered to me. That
It's a
look
little
good.
delay. It's a delay, a little bit. So you'll know in a minute. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So $75,000 is comfortable for us. Now that being said, the kids aren't in the physical school here yet, which they will be come the next school year. We're going to put them in the school, so I'm pretty sure that will change the budget because they'll need to ride to school every day, back and forth.
I know that's right.
Yes.
Oh,
Question?
damn.
I think I'm
Yes.
about to go to bed.
Oh,
I'm not sure. So, okay, there's 2 other questions, but some of the questions for her.
Mama G.
In case
Okay.
you're going to bed. They said, how did Mama G react when you guys decided to move? Stop playing.
How did Mama G react when we decided to move? Oh Lord, yeah. Come on.
Hey,
Take the couch.
I got y'all.
Let me move. Let me let these 2 comedians.
I got y'all.
Go for it.
So this was what happened. When we found out that they wanted to move to Africa, we built a Bruce Wayne mansion at the bottom of our apartment just to converse on how we was gonna get some type of money up to get an apartment, cause we wasn't trying to do all of that. We was trying to stay. But you can go ahead and let them know, cause you gotta tell them your half, cause our 2 halves might be a little different, but we can come together to let them know.
Yeah, I wasn't really excited about coming to Africa. I had been here before, to the continent before, Zambia, but not Gambia. So I really wanted to stay because I didn't think that they was gonna let my check come over. So I had to do a lot of investigating to make sure I got all my ducks in order, because I didn't want to come over here and have it, things frozen up and all that other kind of confusion going on. But it turns out pretty good. I'm all right with it now, especially since we get this beautiful home built, and everybody's out there working real hard on it and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, nah.
He works so hard, y'all, he can't even cut my hair.
Man, I come home tired. We trying to, like they said, we building a house, so
Don't be making
I'm
no.
trying to get hands on. I've been getting hands on with building it, making the blocks and the bricks and stuff that are needed for our fence, and some that's going towards the house too. So we be having hard work days with that.
So we got off topic. Did we answer the person's question?
No, what was the question?
How did you react?
Oh, that was my reaction. I wasn't happy about
Is
it.
there another question?
Yeah. She wasn't happy about it. She wasn't happy about it. And then we had a conversation about faith, right? Because she had a lot of questions about, well, what, you know, what's going to happen here and what the Lord's saying here and there. And I said, well, she said, well, what do you see? What is people doing? I said, wait. You taught me that faith don't work like that. So if faith doesn't work like that, then why are you telling me to operate like that? You just got to understand that I heard that we were supposed to go. And so we going. And everything that was supposed to clear up and get out the way
Absolutely took
happened without any effort on anybody's part. Doors just start opening. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. Everything. And so we were able to leave, and then, you know, we hit rough patches in there. We missed folks. I had a cousin that was my first cousin that was murdered in New Jersey about 2 weeks ago, and we weren't able to go to his funeral, and that was really, really tough. And it was especially tough on Mama G, so she's having a hard time right now, y'all. So definitely keep her lifted, and keep us all lifted. And that's just, we're gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna be here for each other, period. And so if you got another question, go for it.
I said, Mommy, or are you really happy to be home?
Are you
Really
really
happy to be home.
For Mama G?
Yeah.
It took her a while. When we found out we was going, we started buying all the Mega Million tickets. So we could get us back to stay.
And I don't even gamble, but I had to buy me a ticket. Yeah.
He was trying to hit that Powerball.
Them
What
Mega-
numbers you got?
Yes. Okay, go. Tell me the questions.
Okay, so, hold on, I gotta find it. Okay,
Getting the question, guys. Hold on.
what, she said, is there an age limit on the vehicle being shipped?
No, not in the Gambia. There's no age limit on the cars being shipped.
This has to be fully paid for.
Someone said, do you know why the construction of bathrooms when it comes to the shower is open and the floor is wet? Like, do you know why this is like that?
I
Okay,
can answer that.
go ahead.
It's because, like the, okay, never mind.
Go ahead. He wants to answer the question. Okay.
Yeah, so they make the room like the floors in our showers. So the whole room is like that. So they don't feel like they have to close it all up because it's all a shower in there. You know, so I mean, we can go do a tour of the house. You see all of our bathrooms, the same tiling that we're walking on, and that the drain is on. That's on the sides. It's on the sides, and maybe not the ceiling, but so the point is they make the whole room like a shower, and it just so happens to have a commode in there and a mirror in the sink.
Yes, but also, you can, when you're building your own home,
Yeah.
they can build your home however you want them to build it. If you want a bathroom that reminds you of an American-style bathroom or a European-style bathroom, they can do that. It's just here, I don't think I've really seen any ventilation systems in bathrooms, so that could be an issue too. As to they don't want mold and mildew to build up, so they tile the entire bathroom except for the ceiling. And so that when you're taking a shower, if you just open the window and the door, it'll all dry really quick. You use a squeegee to dry the floor, mop the floor. So that would be cool. But if you, however you want your house, Burger King up in here, Burger King 1980s, have it your way, you know? Okay, next question.
Mama G, what was the process of transferring your benefits? My grandmother does not want to come unless she can bring it.
keep your bank account open. Keep your American bank account open, or either go with Standard Charter, because Standard Charter is also in the Gambia.
Yep.
And you could probably transfer from United States, New York Standard Charter to the Standard Charter Bank here in the Gambia.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you didn't know, there's a bank called Standard Charter. They're out of New York. That is where their world headquarters is located. It's also the bank here in the Gambia. It's also the only bank in the Gambia that'll let you use a MasterCard when you're, if your debit card has a MasterCard logo on it, you can go to Standard Charter and use it there. Other banks say you can use MasterCard there, but every time you try to use it, it'll say denied. You can't get your money out. So it'd be wise to set up a Standard Charter account before you leave the States, and then you can just use your regular bank account. Also, if you happen to move to the Gambia and you can still apply for your Social Security benefits.
Right.
Yes, you can. You can still apply for them. The only difference is they don't have an agreement. I forget what the name of the agreement was. I said I was going to remember it. That you can, what is the thing you can't do? Darn it, I forgot. But you can still apply for Social Security, even if you like turn of age while you're here, or you no longer can work and have to receive disability or something like that. So you can go to the embassy, file online, go for whatever appointments you need to go for, and settle that up. All right, next question.
What about school fees for international school?
So it depends on what international school. I'm going to do a whole segment on that. Watch out, because my back is starting to hurt. Let me get there for a second. The computer charger's in the bedroom. And the floor. Okay, so I'm going to do a whole segment on the schools, because I want to tour the schools, as well as take the kids and see if they even like it, or if that's something we want to have an interest in. So I had a school in mind. It was like $850, maybe $900 a year, USD a year, for the kids, the little kids. Because my two oldest ones, remember, they're in college, and so they took this semester off. Not sure what Duke is doing, but Dr. Ari is looking at colleges in South Africa and things, because she wants to be a doctor. And now she says she wants to be a vet. We'll get to that in a minute. So there are no veterinary schools nearby, so we will have to, she'll have to leave the Gambia to go to. So I will do a whole segment on that, but there was one school that we're considering, and then we learned that they discourage students from speaking in their native tongue. Oh gosh. Colonialism is a horrible thing, and we should just chop it up and get rid of it right now. This is the same things they did in America when they stopped the Native Americans, the first Americans, from speaking their languages. Like, a lot of them don't know how to speak Cherokee or Cree or anything that they were originally speaking, because they weren't allowed to speak it in their schools, and the only thing they were allowed to speak in school was English. Same thing they did to us when we first came over and they enslaved us. We weren't allowed to speak our native tongue, so we forgot the language. They would be beat or killed for even speaking the language or teaching their kids how to speak the language. So I find it discouraging and disappointing that schools in Africa who know about colonialism and how it works and operates would discourage their own kids from speaking their native tongues. I don't care if you're teaching them how to speak French or English. I'm not impressed, like, at all. If we don't get to speak our native language and my kids don't get to learn the native language, then that's That's no good. So we're gonna cross them off our list and look at other schools. So you'll be able to go on that tour with us. All right. I think because we don't have, oh, groceries. That's another one. Groceries. Where you're shopping. So it's not like Walmart, it's not like Target, it's not like Kroger. You are not going to find everything you need in one location, like ever. They don't have stores like that here. If you want certain things, you gotta go to certain markets. You wanna go to get fresh vegetables and fruits. You go find your favorite stand.
That's right.
And we have one, you go see that person. If you need seafood or anything like that, you go to Tangi, Ghana or Sanyang or something like that. Sarakunda's a big market too. It's just way too much traffic for me personally. I can't do it. Let's see. The grocery stores here, they're called markets, but the grocery stores here are all different. They do have imports, so some have things that you're like, oh, I'm used to this. I like Philadelphia cream cheese. Or I need the Heinz ketchup, or I need the Heinz mustard, or I need whatever it is, that brand that you're used to. They have all of that stuff here. The Gambia's import game is strong. Like, for real. They had stuff that I didn't think. Y'all, we had hot Takis. We had Takis like 2 weeks ago. We had Takis 2 weeks ago. So the import game is strong. So you can go to the grocery store, and we spend about weekly, because I pulled it out. And let me make sure I'm taking out. I need to take out my cake stuff, because the cake stuff will always bring everything over. That's about every 2 weeks, though. 7,000, because it's over 100. So I'm spending. So every 2 weeks we may spend 7,000 dalasi at the grocery store if I take out the cakes. If I take out the cake stuff, because I did the math. I pulled out the receipt and I did the math. So if I take out all the butter, sugar, cake flour, and the eggs that I use for baking cakes, it's about 7,000 dalasi every 2 weeks for food. All right, next question. And in US dollars, 5,200 dalasi is about 100 US dollars. So we're talking about $140 every 2 weeks for groceries. Go for it.
Someone said, well, this was easy. Someone said on first. What city in Michigan are we from?
Okay.
Then someone else said, do you have an architect that you would recommend?
Yes. Okay. So the first question is about where in Michigan are we from. So, true story. I was born in West Virginia and I grew up in Washington, D.C. I met my husband at Hampton University, which is in Virginia.
Woo!
My husband was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. When we decided to marry and bring all the families together, we moved to Ann Arbor, Michigan. And we lived in Ann Arbor proper for a little while, and then we moved to Pittsfield Township. Ypsi and Saline, Pittsfield Township. So, yeah, that's us.
The question was, where do we live?
Where do we live in Michigan?
Michigan.
We're in Michigan, where we from. But only person that's, well, he's not the only person from Michigan. Oops, Trenton and Eva
We lived on a highway.
was born in Ann Arbor. Yeah.
We lived on the highway.
We were always on the go. So what's the next question? Mark, if you're still there, did I answer your question? Because I know your entire family was watching, and I wanted to make sure we got all their questions answered, because it was a tough decision for us to leave the States. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. Being in the U.S. is comfortable. You have everything basically laid out for you that you need to get to. It keeps you occupied, busy, and everything else. But at the end of the day, are you really enjoying life? When you come home from work, are you relaxing with your family? Wait, first of all, coming home from work. What time are you coming home from work? Is it the kids' bedtime when you come home from work? Because in some cases, for me, it was after midnight. I was on the school board. I was working at the hospital in human resources and Lord, overhead management. It was a lot. I was getting home after midnight most nights, so I really wasn't seeing the kids. Maybe early in the morning to kiss them before school. So you know, were you enjoying life? You know, we moved to an apartment from a 5-bedroom, 3,200 square foot home because we were building a house. We literally stopped building a house and moved to Africa. That's how adamant I was about getting up out of there. We were in the middle of building a house, brand new, on a lake. Went to the place, specified everything I wanted in the house. And then one day I was like, I don't want this. Because I knew I was not going to be able to enjoy my kids. I was not going to be able to enjoy my husband. And it just, we needed to be able to enjoy life. The credit system, the credit bureaus, all that stuff. You just paying. You building a house, you making all this money to build your house that you're not even going to be able to enjoy. Because you still have to go to work to pay the mortgage. You know?
Talk about the mortgage for a minute.
Talk about the mortgage for a minute.
How you don't have one once you build your house. Yeah, the great thing about moving here and the choice of moving here is because after we pay for this house to be built, we don't have a mortgage. We don't have taxes. We own it. It's ours. It's ours. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. So that means at the end of the day, when this house is built, I can enjoy my house. My kids can enjoy their house. That's how it's supposed to be, y'all. We're not supposed to keep slaving every day for stuff. For stuff. You slaving for stuff and you don't even get to enjoy your family and sit down and have conversations so they know how much they love you. Your kids do not understand. I'm telling you now, I've tried it. I didn't understand it. They don't understand it. How much you're showing them you love them through your work. You're working all these hours and you come home, you're tired. And you don't get to spend time with them and enjoy them and let them just know how much you love them. Your love is shown through giving them stuff. Your love is shown through buying them clothes, making sure they have whatever games, whatever sports they want to play, whatever their needs are in the house. The lights, the gas, the electricity, the food, all of that stuff. Some of that, you need the stuff, you need it. But in the U.S., I found that we were basically working to show them how much we love them, and we couldn't just do it all the time on a regular basis and spend time with them. And honestly, when the pandemic hit, I was so happy to be spending time with my kids and my husband and my mom on a daily basis. Yes, they got on my nerves sometimes. Yes, I had to go for a daily walk. I had to have my moments. Yes, I locked the bathroom door.
I kept telling
and
them
took
it
a
was
bubble
getting on
bath.
their nerves. Ain't nobody want to listen to me. I was like, y'all getting on this woman's nerve. I need to leave her alone.
Boy, you got on her nerves more than all of us. You talking about?
Yes, it happens. But it was the best experience. You never just get down and talk to your kids on so many levels that you didn't even know how smart your kids were. You didn't know what they were thinking until the pandemic hit. You didn't know all the hopes and dreams they had, all the little doubts they had in life, and that you were able to resolve them and talk about them and just in a way, because I lost a lot in the pandemic. We lost two grandmas, family members that should not have died from it at all. We got sick. Jobs. We had to leave jobs because the kids didn't go to school. So much was lost, yet so much was gained.
You even drank water during the whole time. Grandma was, I was giving her all of this stuff. Father.
I don't like water because I did.
She did.
I can taste everything they put in the water to purify it. I can taste it all. I have this like geographical tongue, and if it's disgusting to me, I won't drink it. But yes, I drank the water during the pandemic because she had the little zero machine that we ran it through, and it was good. It had a flavor, a good flavor all of a sudden. So yes.
And
Question.
I had that bio-mineral stuff.
Yeah, you did.
Sea moss.
I think
Uh-huh.
this one is about him. It says, is your older child loving
Get the kitty.
it by now? I know, she is crazy. And
Okay.
then somebody else said, how is everyone's health while in the Gambia?
Okay. That's a good question.
That's a good one.
That's a great question, Ashley. So the question was about you and how were you loving it? Okay. Can I put you out there for a real quick? Do you mind?
Sure.
All right. Okay, all right. I had his permission to put him out here like that, so I'm gonna just put him out here like that, y'all. He had a girlfriend. He met this young lady. The first night we were here. The first night we were here in the Gambia. She worked at the restaurant, and he liked her. She was a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful girl. She's very sweet. But Duke is a college student. He don't have no money. And she's at the marrying age. So we gotta put that in perspective that it's her culture. We're new to her culture. And we're new to her culture. She's new to learning ours. So he is new here. And so he's not ready to get married yet. He's not ready to get married yet. He thinks he is now, but he's not. During the Ramadan, she said, you know, we're not allowed to talk to our boyfriends or something like that. She couldn't come visit. Yeah, she couldn't come visit. They talked, but she couldn't come visit. So Ramadan was over, what, last week? Was it over last week? Last week. Ramadan was over last week. And your girlfriend got married.
To Forrest Whitaker.
Hey. Now look, I'm gonna do something.
Don't do it like that. I told you, man up.
But wait, no, like coming,
I know it hurts.
like
it
we
hurts.
stopped.
But that
Our relationship ended a few weeks before Ramadan.
Okay, so he said their relationship ended a few weeks because he wasn't ready to get married, and her family said she had to get married. She still lived in her parents' compound, right? So she got married.
not them laughing at you.
She got married. And I think it hurts him because he's coming from America, and so, you know, when you coming from America, you know, you want something to offer a young girl. But her new spouse is 56 years old.
But hey, I have a
So-
girlfriend though.
He does have another girlfriend. But like I said, he needs to take it slow, y'all. So somebody please tell him, listen to his mom and take it slow. Get to understand the culture.
Hey, stop laughing at me.
You're not ready to get married yet, and these girls are in marrying age. So, you know, more power to you, baby. Congratulations. It's just,
Right,
it's congratulations from us, you know, 'cause
Congratulations.
he's hurt, so, you know, you're hearing the hurt. But slow down, baby, slow down.
Somebody
Hey,
said
but
take
hold
your
on, he could do the
time because
moonwalk.
some of the girls are based in the Gambia.
Yes,
Somebody
and
said
that's,
slow down. Like 5 black people.
gotta slow down, sweetheart. Plus, you gotta understand that
Stop moving slow.
a lot of our brothers and sisters here in the Gambia are really, they're really selling themselves out for money. I cannot. The first couple months we were here and like the Europeans were on holiday, there were so many people here like to hook up with Gambians, male and female, and male with male. Okay, so
I gotta get up for this.
we gotta learn how to start having more self-respect for us,
Exactly.
for money. We can't just be selling ourselves out for money for anybody that come over looking for a good time, because they came to look for a good time and they can leave you with
With
Some bad
some
times.
bad times. So yeah,
I just want to say this before we switch topics. Because everybody laughing at me in the comments saying slow down. So, nah. Yes, I do have a girlfriend now. I am taking it slow. But the thing that I bid on when I first came here is just like, it's so many beautiful black women in one area, which you do not really see that much in America. It's a whole bunch of, now, I'm not saying this to be wrong or anything. It's a whole bunch of, you know, like Caucasian, where we were in a predominantly white area. So it's not like you see that many black girls that are confident, you know, knowing that their melanation is touching all the right places and all of that. And here, you know, here it's just like it's not like, oh, I think I'm pretty or I think I don't look this good today. It's like, wake up, do what you gotta do, and you already know you look good. So it's hard to not just be like, oh, I like Skittles, but I'm not gonna ask for those. Like, yay, they look good here. It's hard not to jump at them. To me, one of the most powerful things that God has created is a beautiful black woman.
That's right.
Hey.
So hit up Duke, 774.
no boy, do not don't do it. Okay, go for it. There's a question, Dr. Ari.
Well, there is now, but anyway, no, there's not. Wait.
It's not a question, or it is a question?
Oh, you didn't answer this one, so they asked
Okay,
again. But anyway,
okay.
I'm serious because I think it's about her.
Okay.
And so we need to give her some attention.
Okay.
So I said, I love your daughter.
Aw, thank you. It's probably about both of y'all, or
She's been in the camera one time, so I just.
she was diva.
But then somebody again asked, is there an architecture that you recommend?
Yes, there is an architect that I recommend.
Got it.
Please email me at familyexodus5@gmail.com. Trenton, are you listening to Grandma? Okay. familyexodus5@gmail.com. Email me and I will send you back his information, because he's private and he doesn't like all his information all over YouTube. So I'll do it that way. Okay. Are you okay? Drink some water. Uncle Wallace is watching?
Really?
Hey, Uncle
So
Wallace.
is Auntie Keisha. Hi.
And Auntie Keisha, my sister, my love. Hey. I think I saw somebody say something, shout out from Virginia. Hey, Virginia. All right. Okay, so Dr. Ari has been like giving us the questions, because we can't see them pop up. But, oh, there's another question. Go for
He
it.
said, do you go crabbing or have like fish cookouts and stuff like that?
You know what? We have. That kind of slowed down when cab rides started getting really expensive, because you have to go to Khartoum. What are you choking over there? Khartoum, which is like at the end of the country before you get to the other side of Senegal. We are going to go back. There's a restaurant that we like called Doodoo's. So we're gonna go back. D-O-D-O. He lets us crab there. We love it. It's really peaceful. The food is good too. just prepare yourself for the bees, because they had like bees around. I was like running from them. They were like, don't run, they're not trying to bite you. I'm like, yeah, but I'm allergic. So yeah, we're going to have some more. I don't know, we got to do them really quickly because it's going to be raining soon. Mom, it's okay. They getting ready to go to bed. I'm getting ready to have, yeah, doodles, yes. I'm getting ready to take Prince T and Diva to the room to get them ready for bed because it's really late. There's another question though. Go for it.
So,
Before we go.
Hold on.
Cost for house help and gate man, and then someone else said, what's your favorite GA?
What's my favorite? What now?
What's y'all's favorite GA?
I don't think I know what that means, but we're gonna have to ask them what they mean on that part. But
I'll say something.
Gate man.
houseman and gate help. So security run you negotiate your prices. Our security came with the property, so a little bit over 120 USD a month is the going salary here. House help depends on the size of your house. I think a good range is somewhere between 6,000 Dalasi, 6,000 and 7,500 Dalasi per month. Is a good salary for housekeeper. Security, their hours, because sometimes they're only there in the morning, some people come in the afternoon, depends on what you negotiate with your security person. So there's a range.
Yeah, range.
So anywhere between 5,000 and 7,000 Dalasi. Y'all work that out. Okay.
That's negotiation. That's
Say
negotiation.
something.
Yes.
Before we go,
What
please
you gonna say?
subscribe to.
Oh, she said hit that subscribe again. All right, y'all. So, Dr. Ari's gonna come over because she has a new family member. Go ahead.
They said they meant Gambian food. What's your favorite Gambian?
Oh, I love chicken yassa. Chicken yassa and damada.
Yes,
Yes. And
Peanut butter in it.
the peanut butter. Yeah. So, I think my favorite is chicken yassa. Fish yassa.
I like Venison too.
Yeah, it's a time.
I like Venison.
It depends on who you ask, but for me, you can get straight to my heart if you make a mean chicken yassa. And my Fatima, she makes a good chicken yassa. So, and she makes it for me whenever I ask. Hey, did y'all just hit each other?
Each other live.
She tried to
She tried to give him a hug or a kiss. Okay. I don't know. I know I got hit in the eye.
Too tight.
It's too tight. Like this.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
Mine's the avocado salad.
How did you?
That Duna got the best avocado salad.
Avocado salad. All right, so yeah, also visit our website, familyexodus.com. Familyexodus.com. You can get your kizzy cakes, which have been like on fire every weekend.
Kizzy is good.
Kizzy
Yes.
is good.
So I'm gonna have Dr. Ari come over. She has a new
sister.
family member.
Good night.
A new family member. But I gotta put these two in the bed or we'll never get through anything. So here. Y'all say good night. Uh-oh, what did you just do? No. No. What just happened? Okay. Yep. All right, so Dr. Ari's gonna take over. Come on. You can take the computer with you so you can see it, and I'm gonna take it with me because we gotta go outside. Go to the bedroom, say goodnight.
Okay. Hi everybody. So this is our newest
Yep, she's in it.
family member, and her name's Butterscotch. We found her. It'll be a week tomorrow, at Q City, at a family friend's birthday party. She was, um, she was stuck under a ramp that people were walking on. So she was like getting trampled under there. And when we found her, I don't know, we kind of just had like an instant connection. We talked to one of the workers that was there, and he said that her family hadn't been around for days, so we agreed to take her home. And we kept her over the weekend. We tried to make some like emergency milk because we could tell that she was like fairly newborn because of how small she was. And we took her to the vet after the weekend once the vet opened back up. And they said that she looked like she was about 3 weeks old. And that overall she was really healthy. The biggest thing that was going on with her was that she had like an infection in her tail. From when she was getting trampled, like her tail was getting crushed. So they gave her some antibiotics for that. But overall she's very healthy. She's coming out of her shell now. She's very playful, has a lot of energy. But we have a channel because since she's my cat, I started a channel for her called Adventures of Butterscotch, and you can come along on the journey with us and watch her grow. And we posted our first video yesterday, and that one just goes over everything that happened at the vet, and there's some clips of her first vet appointment. Yeah, I'm trying to read the things.
Hello.
Hi, Winter. You're so big now. You want to sit?
I can take her outside.
Yeah, come sit with me.
You can sit with
We can talk to the video.
Okay. All right, good night. We'll see y'all later. Come on, Winter, come with me. I'm gonna take my phone so I can get it charged. Come on, baby. Come on, Winter. Go.
It is almost 11. It's like 10:45 over here.
Let me know if there's any questions I can help answer.
Okay, yeah, come.
Okay, I'm here. What's up?
Someone said, do y'all recommend any Airbnbs or hotel stays for when they come visit?
As of right now, I would say Tamala is the hotel, to book if you want to come visit. It's not the only place, but off the top of my head, that's the only one that I say that most people have a good experience at. So yeah, you'd be safe at Tamala Sun Prime Resort, I think it's called. And then they have a neighboring property called Kalimba. So those two are pretty good.
And then someone said, how did you find your current home and who did you rent from?
How did we find our current home? I mean, with us, it was, we just kind of hit the streets, so to speak, and we started talking to people, and then this palace, because that's what it is, was not advertised on the web. Like we searched and searched when we were in the States, and this place didn't even show up. So we just started talking to folks, and then when they found out what we wanted, somebody said, well, I know somebody who got something in that same area that y'all looking for, by the water, blah, blah, blah. And so we just found our place by word of mouth. We talked to, like for instance, if we went to go get a bed made, we would be talking to the people who make the bed and tell them some things. And they say, oh, well, yeah, I know where it's a house at over there. But it wasn't like listed on the web. So that's how we found the house.
Nobody. Someone said Tamala is
Are they
it adult only?
Oh, no. Well, you can answer that one.
Oh, yeah.
You've been
No, it's not. It's pretty kid friendly.
Tell them about that.
Tamala's very nice. They have like a main pool area,
Huh.
and then if you have a floor, like a room that's like on the floor, it has like a lead out pool from the back of the.
Hey, Dad. It says, which areas would you recommend to live in with kids?
Now, see, that I'm biased because I don't like a lot of activity around me, so I'm gonna always say Tujarang, Batakunku, maybe even San Yang, you know. But that's just me. Like that's just me. I like it quiet. I like it kind of like suburban, like almost rural, you know.
Okay.
Anybody else want to weigh in on that? Where would you recommend? Which area would you recommend for families to live?
I like Tujarang.
I like Tujarang too. So that's our opinion, but other people like it closer to the Senegambia, Kaloli area, where most of the international schools are. So they would prefer to be on that side of things, for Jar or near the American Embassy. So you have that kind. It depends on you. So if you know you like city life, stick with Kaloli. Put the puppy in a room with BJ. Otherwise, he's gonna keep crying.
You. Did I have questions for you?
But if you like suburban areas and places that are not so busy, then Tangi and this way, south, Combo South. Combo South is your area. Somebody asked a question about health a while ago, and I do apologize that we didn't get to it because we got off track. But how has everyone's health been since we've been in the Gambia? I've actually only had maybe a few seizures. They're pretty long, but I hadn't had them in a long time. Let me see. Mama G.
Someone had a question for him.
Okay, so watch
Come
out.
over.
Mama G has shared some wonderful news with me the other day about her diabetes management, y'all, and I was like totally shocked because someone was asking how can they get insulin here in the Gambia, and I was asking Mama, I said, you want to go up to the thing to, get insulin, because I know before we left I had to buy like a special container and piece of luggage to bring her insulin over. Tell them what you told me.
Well, I have been following Dr. Seve's mineral plan, and my sugar jumped from, it was a 9 when I left the States, and we're down to a 7, so that means I don't have to take as much insulin, and I haven't been taking any insulin in the day, and just the one at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the food does not have the processed stuff in it, so that's another thing too. But it's been really a nice trip as far as that's concerned, because I am tired of metformin and insulin and pills every day, so I ain't taking them.
She coming off the insulin, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone said Duke. Did
Hold on. That was only one person's health. I want to talk about my health.
Yes.
Because I lost about 30 pounds.
Let me turn to the side so they know it's for real.
I lost about 30 pounds. I feel better, look better. So yeah, it's all good for me.
Right.
That's true. Yes.
How's your health?
I haven't had as many migraines since we moved here. What was that, maybe 2 weeks ago though? We had a malaria incident.
It was a scare, because I don't think you had it. But it
Well,
was a
most
scare.
everyone else said I did.
Yeah.
So, that took about 2 weeks for me to get back on my feet, but
apart from that, everything's been pretty good.
BJ wanna get on camera.
Someone had a question for Duke. Hello.
Word.
They said, did you decide where you want to study or what you want to study?
Oh yeah. I knew for a while I want to study journalism. I like writing. I've had some things in life that I was a little shaky on in terms of, like what I wanted to do, but writing has always been one thing that's stuck. So that's something that I went to school to study. Journalism.
Do they have off mosquito spray?
Your granddaddy made.
I actually haven't seen. Well, I mean they do, but hi, Mr. Mosley.
Mr. Mosley.
Mr. Mosley.
Stay melanated.
They have like bug spray and stuff, but since we've been here, I think me and my dad have gotten the most bites of everyone in the house. Me and my dad are like at the top of been getting bit. So I have not found a bug spray that works for me. I've been getting bit by spiders. I wake up with like 15 new mosquito bites daily. So, Mom just took the kitten. We'll bring her back for you to see her in a second. But I personally have not found a bug spray that works for me.
I got a bug spray that works. I got a bug spray that works. It's called Flip Flop.
Mosquitoes don't like lavender. Use lavender oil. Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna have to try that.
And that's what your granddaddy was telling us, to make our own bug spray. You use lavender and some of it.
Eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus, something else.
Where's butterscotch? Mosley wants to see that. I'll get it. You read the question.
Is your granddaddy on there? No. Is your granddaddy on there?
No.
Is your mama there?
Mosquitoes don't like lavender.
Okay. What you got? Reading questions. What do you-
Mr. Mosley said I'm knocking at the front door.
Lights out in 30.
He talk about, he gonna say it again, I'm at the front door knocking. Hi Duke, are you still in contact with your friends back in the States?
Here's butterscotch.
Yes, I have
Give me my cat.
two friends that I was really close with. One of them we talk every day, pretty constant. I don't even think of him as a friend. He's like a brother to me. So yeah, the people that I'm really close with back in the States, we still talk.
I still talk to I think 2 people from the States. Because I am very like iffy with who I like bring into my circle. So I have 2 really close friends that I still talk to. When I first moved here, it was hard, like navigating everything, because I had to be conscious of how much Wi-Fi and data and stuff that I was using. But once I got used to it, it was easier to come up with a plan of when I could talk to my friends and for how long and stuff like that. So,
Mr. Mosley.
Butterscotch says hi, Butterscotch.
The internet bill, really quickly, because I don't think we entered it, we ventured there.
He said, I love me some Mama G.
Hey, I love you too, darling.
Okay, we have 3 routers. There's one here in the house that's plugged into the wall, and then we have 2 mobile routers. And we are using the QCell service. I think it's the better service on the side of town on the side of the country that we're on. So we have those 3 boxes because the 2 kids are still in school online, the 2 little ones. And then we do, Midas is working on websites, and other internet stuff, and I'm working with people for their HR needs. So we need strong Wi-Fi all the time, basically. So we have the 3 boxes, and they cost about, for the Q-Web, I think it's $5,200 for each box. It's the high one, whatever that is. So $100 a month, $300 a month for Wi-Fi. And Wi-Fi is our biggest expense.
Yes.
Like Wi-Fi is the biggest expense we have. We pay more for Wi-Fi than we do in groceries every 2 weeks. And definitely pay more for Wi-Fi than other stuff. So no, I said QCell is the best over here. In other parts of the country, AfriCell is the best. So it depends on whose cell tower you're pinging off of. And in our village, we have both cell towers. They're right up the street. So we get a really good signal when the Wi-Fi is working. So I think the Wi-Fi signal maybe went out once during this live.
Yes.
So yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
there you go.
Someone said, she asked this one twice because we skipped it.
Okay.
How is I can't pronounce that.
I don't see which one you're pointing at.
How is the gym?
Jambanjali area for that. Oh, Jambanjali is nice. That's the one that has the nice highway. Nice and paved roads with street lights and signs and everything. I was like, are we still in the Gambia? Because they have roads with lines and street lights and signs and stuff. So that's a nice area. Jambanjali is nice.
Next, someone said, are you going to explore more of Africa? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Right now, I'm in the process of determining where I want to go to college because I decided that going back to America is a no-go for me. So I've been looking into more like French-speaking African countries, and as well as South Africa.
Now, why are you looking for French speaking?
Oh, because I took 7 years of French in high school, and I didn't do that for nothing. Or not in high school, but like in my, like all of my schooling career. And I did not do that for nothing.
And you got
And
your
I got an
certification?
IB certificate,
Okay.
and all of that work was not for nothing.
Okay.
So I'm trying to do something where that's like gonna pay off, which is exciting and stressful because I'm very indecisive.
Yes. Yes, she is.
Mom! Yeah, I'm very indecisive, but it is exciting and stressful, but mostly exciting.
If you have pets, by the way, did you tell them how much the vet visit cost?
No, it was what, $1,000.
It was $1,000.
$25 or something like that?
$1,020.
Yeah, $1,020 for like a checkup. They gave her treatment for fleas, a dewormer, and
Excuse
an
me.
antibiotic. Yes, hi.
Aaron, can you please come here for a second?
Oh, and an antibiotic for
You can say something about Friday.
$1,000, which is really cheap.
$20.
$20, yeah, 20 USD.
Yeah. So vet care is important here because they have flies that can come around and lay mango worms in your pets and stuff. So you want to make sure you're keeping them really clean, but you also make sure you're giving them their vaccination and their deworming stuff so they don't get sick. You know, we lost a pet the second month here.
Oh, that was hard.
The true cause of death was undetermined, but she died from dehydration. It was really tough. I don't even want to think about it. But
that is why I want to be a
the
vet now.
care at the veterinarian and the cost of it, it was just like, wow. For America to really care about animals, when they give you the price at the vet and you're trying to save your animal from dying, it sure don't seem like it. And they want their money up front. They be like, oh yeah, to do this test, it's gonna cost $800. And we need to do this test. So, are you gonna give us the $800 or is your pet gonna die? So
That sounds hard.
it's really bad. It's really bad in the U.S. But coming here, they look out for your animal, and they got one that's a little rough with your animals. You just gotta, correct them.
Here?
Yeah. But you just gotta correct them and move on. And yeah. So you can bring your animals. Just make sure you get them all the required documents. I had a story right before we left. I had to drive all the way to the state capital of Michigan, which is like an hour and a half ride away, to get the USDA to sign off on the dogs' passports, because the dogs have to have passports too. So I had to go all the way there to get the passports, make sure the dogs had all the right information down, because one of the vets put the wrong vaccine number or some their rabies shot number on the paper. So they were like, we can't certify it because it's the wrong number, and that vet is on vacation, and y'all, it was just a mess. So I drove all the way to the Capitol, got the signature, picked it up, came home. Do y'all know when we got here, no one asked me for it. Nobody. I'm sitting there like, y'all want to see this pet passport? They're like, no, we don't need it. I'm like, oh, somebody need this, because I paid $200 before we left the state. Somebody need this because I was told I couldn't get on the plane with the dogs without this document. So somebody wants to see it. And you're like, no, we don't need to see it. The dogs look good. See you later. So that was quite an adventure. So yeah.
We
Somebody from
just before
Chicago.
Frozen, somebody said something about
Oh
thinking
yeah, something about Chicago. Okay, so glad to see the young people motivated to explore Africa as an opportunity. Yes, absolutely.
Chi-town.
They are definitely doing this now. They didn't want to at first, but you just work through it. And like everything else, they were just resilient. Kids are resilient, y'all. Listen, worry more about your baby, yourself, than your babies, because they're gonna be fine. They're going to be fine. They're gonna find whatever makes them happy where they're at, and they're gonna just thrive. Trenton, Diva, they don't want to go back. They have already said they're not going back. Maybe to visit their family members, but other than that, they don't want to. They want to stay right here in Africa. And I'm like, okay, so we can visit different parts of Africa, right? They're like, oh, I like Gambia.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You wanna visit the world?
They're going to visit, but they were thinking we were saying we were going to move. So,
Oh, okay,
I don't want to hear that. So, yeah. I'm going to go because, like I said, I was putting the kids to bed, and if I don't do it, we're going to have a crazy day tomorrow. So, anybody else? Yeah, they are kind of quiet. Is that a good thing?
Yes, it is. Yes, I'm thinking about South Africa for
Yes.
school. Someone said, have you been to Tanzania?
Yeah, Miss Price, Deborah, they did not give me a stamp in my dog's passports.
Okay. Someone
I got them for nothing,
they joined late, so how much is rent?
The rental cost. Oh, you missed the beginning. Okay, so a 3-bedroom compound, you're looking at about $250 USD a month. And again, you can negotiate that price with the owner, landlord, property management company. You can negotiate if you're going to pay it up front every 6 months or monthly, because I know there are some people that are able to pay monthly. So about $250 would get you a decent place, very decent, nice place a month. Let me make sure me get any questions that I did not ask. And Aquarius School for Kids, we don't have rent because we pay up front for the whole year. So we don't pay a monthly rent. That is I'm telling you, when I tell you, it's just like a load lifted. It's like so much you can do with your own money every month. Enjoy it. All right, so I think we are coming to the end.
Hello.
Hi, Miss Sherry.
Do you feel unwanted in Gambia by the locals?
No.
No.
No, I have never felt that way. Never.
Any bad experience?
The only time I like felt like, are we okay? Is when I watch YouTubers, because you have people in the comment section that like say awful things about Americans based off of whatever TV or movie they saw because they don't really interact with us. But the locals, we have never had any like
Everyone's like
true
super
issues.
sweet and
Very
welcoming
nice.
and
Welcoming, very helpful. It's almost like we never met a stranger. That's exactly how it is. We never met a stranger here. So I mean, you of course you got your people. You just got to be like leery of you. But that's everywhere. But do I feel like we're in danger? No.
my teen is
Do I feel like the Gambians don't want us here? No, because I'm hearing them say, you guys bring opportunity in business when you come because you're looking to start things. You're creating jobs, so we need you here. We want you here. This is your home. Come back. So no, I haven't had any issues. So, all right.
I'm gonna take that one. Okay,
Sure.
so the one about your teen being nervous, I get that because I have really bad social anxiety sometimes, and I'm bad with meeting new people and making friends. But once you get here and you start making connections, it's kind of almost instant. You might have a little bit of trouble finding people that are like the exact same age as you. So you might have people that are like maybe a couple years younger than you. But we recently found some people that are closer to someone that's like 18 because I'm 19, closer to my age. But you shouldn't be nervous about finding people to hang out with because once you start making connections, then it's pretty instant and it's very easy. And I'll let
Yep. Mr. Mosley, we love all Gambians. We love Gambia and all Gambians. Period. Big Perk.
Period.
Man. Man, it don't feel the same without Mr. Mosley here. We miss you, Mr. Mosley. Melanation just ain't right now, man. It just don't feel as melanated without you here, man.
How easy to find a college if you wants to? There are schools here, so I guess it just depends on if he wants to stay in Gambia or go somewhere else. If you email my parents, they can send you my number or my email and I can talk to him about the application process because I'm like in the middle of working on that right now. So if that would be more helpful to like have someone to talk to about it with because I've been through it, so I've been through the application process already, but I'm doing it again because I'm deciding to transfer schools. So maybe if that would help, you can email my parents and ask for my email and my number and we can talk about that more.
Give them the email address.
FamilyExodus5@gmail.com.
So Family Exodus and the number 5.
I'm gonna type
At
it in
gmail.com.
here.
Dre forgot.
Yeah.
He said, Duke, are you gonna braid your hair? Yes. I have my hair in,
All depends.
before I took it out, I had it in some, like a twist type of hairstyle, but instead of being twisted, they were like braids. So it was like braided dread type of style. And I have a girl here who's gonna to do that again for me within the next day or two. So I have found my personal hair stylist. So I have my hair done more often. So after maybe a day or two, I won't really be having my hair like this too much.
Oh, thank God.
Considering I have somebody that'll do it for me now. It was a kid here who had said that she knew how to do what I wanted and didn't know how to do what I wanted at all.
But she was
So
pretty
I was a
young.
little
She was like
skimpy.
young.
Yeah.
Little
But the
baby.
person that I went to a party and like every time I go out, people like to pull up my hair and then ask, "Is it real?" And then it was a place I went to, and the girl asked me, "How did I put my weave in because it doesn't look like weave?" I had to tell her it's not weave, but yes, I'm gonna get my hair done soon. I have somebody to finally do it for me.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well,
For real. Yeah,
We're
man.
the Gambians of all of you finding
It's
your way back
gotten
home.
long.
Welcome home. Thank you.
yeah, we love you guys too. We really love it here. Thank you to all the Gambians that have been so welcoming to us. There's a lot of special ones in my heart, but my Benta from the fish market, my first friend,
Watching from Philly.
my landing, yeah, just my friends. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up, guys. We're gonna have a long day tomorrow.
Why?
Baking cakes.
Oh,
Baking
I
cakes.
love baking cakes.
Man, I will gotta make more.
And there's gonna be more building out at the property, so the wall's gonna continue tomorrow. They took Friday off. They take Fridays off at our site at least. It's written in their contract. So they're gonna work Saturday and Sunday because they want Friday off. So cool. But yeah, we're gonna wait. Oh yeah, so we're gonna have some T-shirts. If you donate on the website, we have our person that will send you the T-shirt to you in the mail. Any donation, I think, did you say 25? Okay, yeah, 25 or more, you'll get your free Family Exodus T-shirt. Just, put in your information, we'll get it, we'll send it to you right in the mail. If you don't want the T-shirt, we can donate it to somebody else. It's no biggie. Make sure you subscribe to
Adventures of Butterscotch.
Adventures of or with. See. Gotta know the name. You gotta know
Oh,
the name.
it's Adventures with.
Adventures with Butterscotch.
I'm sorry, I'm very sleep deprived.
Yeah, the baby's been keeping her up all night. Isn't this hilarious? Okay.
I have to get up every 3 hours to feed her. I'm so tired. I don't know how parents do it with like babies.
You hear all this now, right,
Kudos
y'all?
to you.
Yeah.
Couldn't.
Okay. Well, but you know how we do.
I'm from Tangy.
Before we go,
Aww.
we're gonna say peace. Uh-oh. Do I get a T-shirts for all those cakes I had? You know what?
Now you know he just spent more than
Of
$25.
course. Of course you can have a T-shirt for all those cakes you have purchased. Wow. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Be in touch if there's any other topics you want us to get at. Email us. We will get right on it. I got the school one coming out, where we're gonna go visit the different schools and see where Prince T and Diva are gonna go next school year. So that's a big task for us.
It's
So.
almost been 2 years and I still forget that I graduated out of school. Because you start talking about school and I'm
Lord have
like,
mercy.
wait, what do you mean?
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna leave it. Good night.